Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dallas, aka Infurness, and welcome back to another episode of TheTekkitRealm. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make a Minecraft logo or profile picture for YouTube, and basically, this is going to be a Minecraft version of your YouTube profile. If you do Minecraft games or you just want to have a Minecraft profile like me, this is going to be a basic tutorial on how you can do it. Many people who search this kind of stuff up aren't really familiar with Photoshop itself, and they think it's very confusing, but it's actually really easy once you get the hang of it. But the first thing you need to do is start a new file. So what you do is you go into new, and then you can name it whatever you want. I just usually name mine backgrounder because I have a whole list of backgrounders that I use, and essentially you're gonna want to make the width 800. This is by pixels. Don't do inches or centimeters or whatever it may be on. It should automatically be on pixels. Down here, all this should be normal, and then right here, make sure you do transparent. Well, it doesn't really matter, white background or random, or it doesn't really matter. So usually when you want to make a Minecraft profile picture, you want to start by doing your Minecraft character. This is the part where people don't understand how to do it. How do you animate your Minecraft player? There's really only one place where you can do this. So this website is called Novaskin, and what you can do is you can animate your Minecraft skin in any spectacular way you want. As you can see, all you need to do is go into the main website right here, and then go back into the player skin editor, and then you choose your player right here. You could type in the username. Obviously, my name is Dallas, aka Infurness, so my Minecraft username is Infurness. So click your Minecraft character name, go here, and it should already be loaded. And then here you have it right here. Now you can close out of this if you want, but I'm just gonna leave it open because there's some more tools in there, like pose and background. We're not gonna be using background. That's just if you want to make like a profile picture, but we're not gonna be using that. We're just gonna be using our own custom background for this. So essentially, you have these presets for your poses. For your profile picture, you're gonna want to have the character looking into it. And later on, we're gonna add a border to it so it doesn't look stale or salty, just plain and stuff, because you want to have it look spectacular. You want to have it stand out, okay? So essentially, choose a pose that you want. Obviously, you don't want to go with just the regular ones. You could just mess around with the head and whatnot using these tools. You could twist them in any way by just doing this. It's really that simple. You do have all these other options down here at the bottom, but really, I don't usually use those. I'll just go with the ones on the left, and yeah. And make sure you have it located in the place that you want it to be, because once you're done, make sure you don't have this grid over it once you press photo as well, because that's how you're going to get the profile picture. And if you have this grid over it right here and you press photo, it's going to end up like that. And you don't want that, obviously. Now, it's either going to save with a white background or transparent background. But with a transparent background, it should be normal. You won't have to work on it that much. So we're just going to do that. If you want to actually save the skin for some reason, you just go here. And then here you go. You could also save the profile. You could save the image from this page right here as well. Or you could save the skin, you know, whatever. Random jazz like that. So here you have the main thing. So now you're going to want to get your background. And you want to make this background not completely the same color as your skin, or else you're not going to really be able to see your skin, you know what I'm saying? So you want to go down and find a background that doesn't have any logo on it, something like that, except a little bit less cliche, maybe something like that, a little bit of a artistic background. You can just open up Photoshop again and just drag these things into Photoshop. Make sure it is filling the entire thing, so you don't have any transparent things going off on the side. You definitely want to have it so it's filling the entire thing. And really, it doesn't really matter. You could just do a plain green background or plain red background, but you know, for me, I'm just gonna do this, so it's gonna be kind of like a gradient right here. Press place, and then go back into this, and then here's my skin. I'm just gonna use a different skin that I've made just for this tutorial. I'm gonna go to the file place. I'm gonna find, these are my YouTube thumbnails. I'm gonna go down into my images here. Just look at all this crap, guys. Like, what the frick is this? These are my very old Minecraft poses, and I used to use these a lot. But in this sense, I used to have one right here. This is me, the dabbing pose. So you could have your Minecraft character dabbing if you want. And then tilt it to the left. That's the one I use for my profile picture. And make sure it's zoomed in a little bit. This is obviously optional. You can make it arranged in any way you want, but I honestly think it looks good when it's like that. You don't want to have any space left. You might want to cover the top part right here, or else it's gonna have this like margin where it's just green, and you want to fill up for the most part, you want to fill it all up. So you could do that, or you could just have it to the side. I would just do this, you know, so it's more in the center, and then do that. Press place. And then there we go. So you're not done yet. As you can see, it does, that's the best you can do when it comes to dabbing poses. I don't know what to tell you. You could just try to make it better if you want. I'm just going to have it so that the character is actually centered, or more center, rather than just having sides that are not being seen, because when sides are not being seen, this trick is not going to work that good. So what we do first is we go into the select tool, and then you select the character, or the main thing, right? And this may be hard if you have colors that are similar to the background on your character, but I'll show you how to do that. Essentially, you just select the entire thing, and if it goes off somehow, like if it goes over here, all you have to do is hold down Alt and do this. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it would help. Like, make sure you don't have this part selected. Like, make sure you don't have the part, only have the arm, because what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be creating an outline. And if you have something over the arm that's like going over here onto the body, the outline is going to go all over the place, and you don't want that either. So this should be good. Now all we have to do is just select this area too, because there's no gap right there, and right here on the headphone it's selecting there. We don't want that, so we want to have that selected as well, so every part of the outline goes around. Okay, so now here's the fun part. All you have to do is press Ctrl+C or copy, and then what you have to do now is just go and make a new layer, and then all you have to do is just paste the layer right there. And then once the layer is pasted, all you're going to have to do is right click, go into blending options, and then go down into stroke. There's gonna be your outline right there. Obviously, I didn't do that good of a job over here in this section because it's covering the entire skin area of the hand, but we're just gonna pretend like that's not happening. And you want to go and change the color to whatever you want. And I typically like going with white because it makes it look more professional, and lots of people do white. And don't press the X. Make sure you do the OK, not the X, because the X will just cancel all your stuff. So right there, you can change the size of it. You can make it so it looks like that. Here's a little preview of it. It does look a little bit sketchy near the arm, but as long as you have the basic character selected, you should be fine. And then position outside, you can change it to inside, which doesn't make any sense. Or center, like what the frick is that? Just make it outside, but you want to make sure that it is filling up a good portion of the actual thing. So what you will have to do is just make sure that the actual main thing in the profile picture is zoomed in more, or takes up more of the canvas, so it's not just a bunch of empty space. And then to top it off, all I like to do is just do the borders of the actual profile picture itself. And what I'll do for that is I'll do place, and then I'll just go down and do this, because this is a special thing that I always do in my profile pictures. I'll do kind of like a I don't know, hole in the wall effect, kind of like a bursting out of the wall sort of thing. You could just go on Google and look up hole in the wall cartoon PNG, or just hole in the wall PNG. Either one will work. Make sure that it's big enough so you can see the actual thing right there. And then all you have to do after that is just press place, right? And then you can change the effect. You can make it dissolve. That always looks pretty cool. You can make the actual player itself dissolve. Although that doesn't look that good in that circumstance. You can do that. That looks pretty neat. You can change. These are all different presets for the actual effects. Now that looks pretty cool. Like, if I wanted to leave that there, that would be perfectly fine. And I would actually like that. That'd be pretty neat. So yeah, that's all you have to do if you want to create a Minecraft profile picture. And essentially you can mess around with this and make it custom and use your own creativity to change it up on your own. But that's basically how you do it, and that's the simplest tutorial I can give you. So if you did enjoy this, make sure you do leave one of those beautiful purple or blue thumbs up. That would help so much. Make sure you just jackhammer the like button. And as usual, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.